Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert with extensive experience in modern hospitality operations, and I am so pleased to welcome all of you, the students of Europe Hotel School, to your online learning journey. We're here to support your professional growth, and today we're going to dive right into the very engine room of hotel excellence, the night audit.
So, what is it really? Well, you can think of it as the hotel's daily health check. It's this vital process that happens while the world is asleep. It's where every single detail from the day is reviewed and accounted for, setting the stage for a perfect, flawless day to follow. It's the moment of truth, you could say, for the day's business.
Now, you might be wondering, how is all of this complexity managed? Well, it's all orchestrated through the hotel's digital heart, its central nervous system, which we call the Property Management System, or as you'll hear all the time, the PMS.
The PMS is without a doubt the night auditor's command center. It's this incredibly comprehensive software that brings together every piece of information, from reservations made at the front desk to charges from the restaurant or the spa. Everything flows into this one single integrated system. Honestly, if you want to master the night audit, you first have to master the PMS.
Okay, so let's get into the first core function of the audit, and it's all about the numbers. We're going to look at how the auditor takes the hotel's financial pulse, making sure that every single transaction is perfectly accounted for. The PMS really guides the auditor through a very precise four-step process. First up, they review all the daily transactions. Then they verify that all the postings from each department, like food and beverage or the spa, are correct. After that, they reconcile the total revenue against all those transactions. And finally, they confirm that all the payments, whether by credit card or cash, have been settled correctly.
And let me be clear, in this world, accuracy is absolutely non-negotiable. Just one tiny error, a misplaced room charge, an incorrect bill, it can create a ripple effect, messing with financial reports, damaging the trust a guest has in you, and ultimately hitting the hotel's bottom line. The night audit is truly the final line of defense against these kinds of mistakes.
All right, so once the finances are balanced, the job isn't done. The focus shifts from the numbers in the books to the physical building itself. This next phase is all about getting the property perfectly prepared for the next day and, of course, for all the new guests who will be arriving. You know, this is where operational excellence really begins. The auditor uses the PMS to check the status of every single room. Is it occupied? Is it clean and ready for the next guest? Or is it out of service for repairs? This information is absolutely critical because it feeds directly into the housekeeping assignments for the morning and makes sure the front desk is totally prepared for arrivals. A smooth, welcoming check-in experience tomorrow really does start right here tonight. Now, for what I think is one of the most powerful parts of the night audit. This is the moment where all of that raw data collected throughout the day gets transformed into real, strategic business intelligence. It gives management a crystal-clear picture of how the hotel is performing.
Every single night, the PMS generates a whole suite of critical reports. We're talking detailed occupancy reports, revenue summaries showing where the money came from, and of course, the all-important RevPAR, which is revenue per available room. That metric is one of the most vital indicators of a hotel's financial health.
Now, what's so interesting here is how a simple chart like this can tell you so much. It visually breaks down exactly where the hotel's revenue came from on any given day. You can see rooms make up the bulk of it, but how is the restaurant doing? Are spa services pulling their weight? This isn't just data, it's actionable intelligence.
And this is a brilliant illustration of guest behavior. By looking at how people are paying, management can understand things like payment processing costs, they can spot trends in corporate billing, and they can make strategic calls about which payment options to feature. It's all about turning that raw data into smart decisions.
So, we've seen what the night audit does. But now let's take a look at how modern technology has just completely revolutionized the entire process. Because the PMS isn't just some passive record keeper, it's an active, intelligent partner in the audit.
Just think about the difference between then and now. The old manual audits were so slow, so time-consuming, and let's face it, highly prone to human error. The auditor's time was spent on just routine, repetitive tasks. But today, PMS automation handles the vast majority of that, and that frees up the auditor to focus on what really matters, investigating any discrepancies and handling the exceptions that the system flags for review.
The whole process builds up to this one single, critical function in the PMS, the end-of-day procedure. It might be just a click of a button, but it's a huge deal.
That click finalizes all transactions, locks the day's records, and officially closes the books. It creates a secure, unchangeable financial record for that business day.
So this brings us to a really important question, especially for you, the future leaders of this industry. As technology continues to automate more and more of these tasks, what is the true role of the modern night auditor? Well, it's evolving. It's shifting from just a bookkeeper to more of a data analyst, a true guardian of the hotel's integrity, both financially and operationally.
So if you take anything away from this, let it be this. A successful night audit really rests on these three powerful pillars. First, financial integrity, making sure every dollar is accounted for. Second, operational readiness, getting the hotel ready for a perfect next day. And third, strategic insight, providing that crucial data that leads to smart decisions.
And I'll leave you with this final thought. The night audit isn't just about closing the books on a day that's passed. It's about setting the stage for the next one. It provides the foundation, the data for excellence. So the real question is, how will you, as future hoteliers, use that insight to innovate, to improve, and to create those truly unforgettable guest experiences?